Queen's Theater, and welcome to the final performance of the Showstoppers Musical Theater Summer Camp. Now, you know, when I first started here at Queen's Theater a couple years ago, the very first thing that I wanted to do was a musical theater summer camp. And my dream came true this summer, and I was so happy to have a group here of kids creating an original musical. And now, you know, the concept of our Showstoppers musical theater program is that the kids will design an original musical. They're going to write the script, they're going to write some lyrics, and they're going to choreograph an original dance. And so they have total ownership of this show. This is all theirs. They wrote the whole thing. Now there is one song that we took from Newsies. Of course, we had to have some fun. Right? So there's one song that they knew. That is a fun song. But otherwise they wrote all the music and all the songs and all the words. And so the total ownership, and I love that. I love that about this program, that they own it. It is theirs.
Thank you. Merlin's been a better idea.
Don't worry, it will work.
This better work. Or Jennifer and I are gonna have you for dinner. Yeah, totally. I would have done better. We need to believe in Jake. Stop joking around, Slithers. I'm not joking. Well, it's not like the bell's gonna ring right this second. What? Wait, what was I dying? I can't believe it worked. I get the car. I call the birds. I have an idea. Let's have a human zoo. What's a human zoo? A human zoo is a place where you can learn the behavior and habitat of humans and watch it from a safe distance. And the people have bars so they can't hurt us. And we can't hunt them. Oh, darn. I like it when they run the tower.
Oh, come on, Jennifer.
We need stuff for their habitat like a house, football, and chicken with hot sauce. We also need other stuff like toys and computers and microwaves.
We should also rub peanut butter on their iPhones to make sure that they eat.
Snap out of it, guys! Trap for her, Jake. Animals don't belong in traps. They should be the human zookeeper. You should do it, Switch. As zookeeper, I would like to honor Jake. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have a human. Jake!
I couldn't have done it without all my friends. It was my idea, but we all helped out. This is our jungle, and we need to seize it.
with our young performers so you can get a little idea of their process in developing this play. There's Trevor on piano, he's our musical director.
So before we get into our talk back exactly, we got into this really wonderful conversation yesterday about why we do theater. And it really came up about how theater is about entertainment as well as about inspiring and teaching. So each one of my campers wants to tell you what they hope you got from our show.
Remember to help all local forests that are being wrecked and the animals in them. Also, the sloth, macaw, king cobra, and Bengal tiger are endangered, and many more, like the red-bellied piranha and the tiger chameleon. Plus, most extinctions are caused by people. Don't be a person who kills animals or ruins their land. Thank you. I believe that we should not kill the animals because the animals are interesting and awesome to look at. I also think we should not ruin the animals' homes. If we ruin their homes, they will have to keep finding or making their homes. I know that all of the animals in our show are endangered. We can help by not ruining their homes. If we see an animal that needs help, bring it to them. I believe we should do this because I have rescued a baby kitten before. His or her name was Sprinkles. It was 10 days old. This is why we should help. Thank you. Just like the Bengal tiger, Ruby is endangered. The macaw, sloth, and the king cobra are too. More than 12,000 animals are already endangered. All the animals on this display are endangered, like the tiger chameleon, red-bellied piranha. So what would you do if you were one of them? How would you feel?
Many animals are endangered because of humans killing them off. How do you feel about the endangered species and people causing them to be extinct? Actually, 16,306 animals are endangered, including polar bears, Bengal tigers, cross-river gorillas, blue whales, and many more. If you were Ruby or one of us, how would you feel?
Lots of animals are endangered, like the tiger, the polar bear, the macaw, and the sloth. They're all endangered because of people. We hope you never use anything that uses an endangered animal. An animal's home is important. It holds lots of animals, and it's not fair. Would you like animals to come and ruin our home?
So guys, let's share a little bit with the audience about our show. So, how did we exactly come up with this idea for our show?
We worked in our studio downstairs, and we went to the zoo on the second day and admired the animals, wrote notes about them, and figured out all the names of the characters.
Do you want to hand it down to Priya and then Laura?
Well, we all voted on everything together, so if one person came up with this idea and the other person came up with the other, then we all voted to see which one we wanted.
So, we all came up with this stuff. We all got inspired, but who exactly wrote the show? Want to hand it down to Laura?
None of us wrote the show. It was all of us who created the idea for the show, and we all wrote the show.
Want to hand it down to Cate?
We all did it together. Some of us wrote the first scene, and some of us wrote the second scene. I mean, the third scene. Pretty much all the second scene was like songs, so like pretty much no one wrote that. And the songs, we all wrote a poem about We all wrote a poem about a character. It wasn't the character we were being, though. And we each worked to add a melody and make it a song. And
Great.
then we chose our actual characters, of course.
Great, Kate. So we talked a little bit throughout our process about the idea of risks and the idea of failing. Can you guys share with the audience what that means to us? We can go all the way down.
Taking risks is a good thing, actually, because on the first day, Shara said it's a good thing to risk yourself, because the more you risk yourself, the more time you know what mistakes.
Shara said she dares us to fail and take risks. The more you, just like she said, the more you take risks, the better you'll be, the more you'll get up and you'll know your mistakes.
If you don't fail, then you're not going to learn from any of your mistakes. So if you, like she said, dare us to fail. Because when we fail, we learn from our mistakes.
Shara dared us to fail, so yeah. Like everybody else said, she did dare us to fail, and we did fail, but it made us better because we learned from our mistakes.
Awesome. And we have one last thought over here.
And because failing could be so good, I dare all of you to fail.
So now we're going to open up to the audience. So if you have any questions for our performers on their process, we're going to open it up to you.
Anyone? I have a mic. There you go.
How did you come up with the personalities for your characters?
We did auditions about different animals and characters, and we figured out how to become those, and the best person to be the best animal will become that character.
We voted on all of them again, and we chose which one we think is the best for each character.
And also, in our poems, which became songs, there was a few added traits to the characters.
We also thought about how the actual animal would be in real life. As for the piranha, everybody thinks of piranhas as murderous, and they're in like all those horror movies. So that's how we came up with the idea that a piranha would be murderous, and we kind of started off from there.
Every character should have its own trait, because like piranhas are murderous, and we should add that to our piranha. And we all came up with like a few traits for each character, and we had the characters down, and we came up with traits for them, and only a few of the traits were for the animals.
Can one of you tell the audience about what part of our body leads with the different animals?
Like tell your character
Grab the mic.
which part of the body your character.
Yep.
My character led from his hips. My character led from her shoulders and teeth.
My character led from his face.
My character led from his head.
Ruby led from her chest. I led from my chest, but I was also told to play with my wings since I was playing Chrysanthemum the Macaw.
Great. Any more questions from the audience?
You guys look like you get along very well, like you've known each other for a long time. How was it, the collaboration and coming together on stage like this?
Go. Can I hand it down? Come grab it.
Well, when we came up with the characters, we sort of, like, the characters were supposed to be all friends, and then we became friends.
Nice. So thank you guys for being great audience members. Oh, one more.
And also, it's not just because our characters became friends. When we all met at camp, we just discovered that we had more in common than we thought, and we started getting along and playing together, like at lunch and like during some downtime when we weren't practicing or auditioning, and just had fun together. And so we all became pretty close as friends, and I'm really gonna miss everyone here.
Thank you guys for being really supportive of your children. You know, it takes a lot of guts to, you know, go into a program that you're going to put together your own show in 2 weeks, and they made it happen. So keep them curious, keep them learning, keep them creative, and thank you. Thank you guys.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah, we'll meet out in the lobby. We'll have all the journals and everything. Yes, we have the journal. We'll have the journals to take home with you guys as well. Okay. Thanks for coming, you guys.
Emma, want to see the lines? Mommy,